works.
Why did I get to know these bus drivers? Because now they all hate me. Now what do? I got 2 hours to wait. Let's see, what do I got in my pocket? Oh, chewed gum. Well, a lot of chewed gum. Yuck. Okay, well, here, I got some keys. What are those? Ooh, hole in that pocket. What's inside there? Oh, what junk? No underwear necessary. Free balling. Yes, sir. Oh, my recorder. Oh, it's rolling. Wow. That's what you get for running, accidentally turning on your homework. All right, well, back to the memoir.
Forgive me, Durf, but, are you sure we're in the right place? Because I don't see a money floor, I just see a children's hospital.
It's gone. We took it. A lot of people robbed the valuable part. We took the whole thing.
Wow, okay.
Here's what I'm thinking. Maybe the killer witnessed the heist and was like, you know who I want to kill? Those guys with the money. That's a good, you know what that's called? A motive. So let's go.
Certainly is, and out of curiosity, this money, how much of that money was there, and also where is it now?
You know what? I feel like you're developing a motive. Like, you seem very motivated.
No. I'm trying to, I want to know how much, because...
I mean, if I had to guess, about 750 million, but the thing is, we were splitting it, and you have overhead, you gotta pay, we had lunch, we had a craft services table, because you get snacky mid-heist.
Of course, yes. I have an idea. We have someone who is certain to have the answers that you're looking for.
Yes, good.
And as it so happens, he may be someone I have needed to talk to about a certain thing.
Okay.
Thing is, they're in prison.
Prison? Why are all the best criminals in prison already?
It's not just any prison. It's Sing Sing. It's a prison that's a whole planet.
A planet that's a prison, wow. Big bars.
Obviously, it's impossible to just walk up to the prison or visit the prison or...
Yeah, it's hard to knock on a planet.
Yeah. But if we sneak into the prison, then we're golden, baby. Then we get to my guy.
Uh-oh. Oopsie.
Do you have something you need to say right now?
What's that noise?
That's my oopsie alert. I do not like the sound of this plan.
Goody.
Breaking into something without permission is against the law. Plus, I am also vehemently opposed to the prison industrial complex in general. Vehemently.
You can tell his little robot voice goes up a little bit when he's vehement.
Wow.
I'm programmed to change octaves when I say things like vehement.
Okay, fine. Then we'll just have to concoct some other way to get into prison.
Yes, maybe there's a way to enter ethically and legally.
Ooh.
Perhaps as a non-correctional employee with benefits and paid time off.
This guy does not even... He wants us to be good, but he wants us to live good lives. He's nice to have around. You know what? I'll fill out an app. I could work in a prison. What can you do there? Is there, can you apply for warden? It feels like a job I'm designed for.
No. I've submitted an application for the prison cook.
Okay. Now, here's the thing. If you want to become a cook, do you have to, audition? Do I have to cook a little?
All it said was, can you make eggs? And I said yes.
So I'm an egg chef? Exclusively focused on the egg? Perhaps a soft boil,
Look, while you two talk about this, can you help me here? I'm trying to cover as much ground with this diesel as possible.
Yeah, I'll pour some diesel, sure. Well, what type of egg? It could be a tiny animal, minuscule, massive egg that you crawl inside to eat. The opportunities are endless here.
They said mainly it was opening cans.
Eggs come in cans in prison? That's gonna be trouble.
Yes, it's canned eggs.
The shells is a bit of a can, so I don't know why they're adding an extra.
Look, I have a much simpler, more efficient way for us to...
Yes, go to culinary school, study, and then bring new, fresh, raw cooking to the prison system. Reform them from their stomachs out.
Nope, light a match.
best way to break into a prison is to just go to prison by burning down a hospital.
No one was inside. They were doing the ribbon-cutting ceremony.
If only I could put this fire out with these giant novelty scissors we were using to cut the ribbon.
The scissors were incredibly flammable.
My sweet Rod. Who would burn down the building that the community came together to rebuild? You see things like this and you just want to give up. You think to yourself, is there any good left in the universe anywhere?
Sorry to interrupt, but does your sash say retiring tomorrow?
I've only got 1 day left. How could we possibly solve this heinous act so quickly?
A goodie, if you would.
It was us. It was all three of us. We all had something to do with it. I'm initiating confessional protocol.
You're talking about a certified droid confession protocol?
That's
Well, you
right.
just made my job that much easier. I don't even need to put you before a judge. You're going straight to jail.
The confession's coming out of my mouth.
Ah,
It's coming out of my
excellent.
mouth.
Excellent. A printed
He's
and
barfing
notated
up a printed-
confession
printed out
receipt.
confession.
I'm sorry. We won't do it again.
Who designed this little robot? This doesn't make any sense.
All right, enough out of you. Get in the car. You're going away for a long time.
Did we request a specific prison because we have one in mind we'd like to
Of
go?
course not. You're headed to Sing Sing, the worst prison planet in the galaxy.
Oh, great.
So the plan had been set into motion. We were off to Sing Sing, a prison that...
Sorry to interrupt, but
Sure. I mean, I'm only trying to record my life's work here at this bus stop, so yes, give it a go.
I'm sorry. You wanted to go to prison?
Yes, it's part of the plan. I just described it to you. Are you in this or not? Come on.
Okay.
Everyone has a plan. I mean, what are you doing? What's your plan?
I've worked for a package delivery service, and I was just waiting on my bus to go visit my niece.
See? You have a plan, I have a plan, your plan weird, my plan finish my memoir. Let's do this.
Sure.
So there we were. Me and my compatriots about to be thrown into the deepest, darkest prison planet in the whole galaxy.
Whoa.
No, things were not looking up for us.
Oh, no.
Welcome to Sing Sing Prison. You're in the Monarchy's factory facility, in cell block 23, level 345A, building 2, city center Charlie of the southeastern hemisphere. You'll stand on this line until you are assigned a workstation on the labor floor.
No fidgeting on the line. No horsing around, yucks, or bits of any kind on the line. No already planning your escape on the line. No moral or religious epiphanies on the line. No eating, drinking, or flash photography on the line. Prisoners with a Lightning Lane Sync multipass can skip the line and enter the prison ahead of the others.
Oh, I actually have a lightning lane pass.
Okay.
Here you go.
Yeah, looks good. In you go.
Okay. Thank you.
The rest of you, your crimes have landed you here. Follow the rules, and you might survive your sentence. Put your trust in Rod. Your ass belongs to Sing Sing. Now get in line.
New prisoners, get in line.
So this is a prison planet. It's nice we get to stick together.
This prison may hold down our bodies, but it will never hold down our spirits.
Oh, that's beautiful.
No platitudes on the line.
I cannot believe they made me keep you.
Goody, how does it feel to be you didn't do anything and you're sort of unlawfully along for the ride here? That's too bad, huh?
My inaction made me complicit. But yes, this sucks.
So, Shae, this is sort of your realm. You want to show me the ropes around here? Or what's the deal?
What did I say about using my name?
Don't do it.
Don't. I said don't. Yeah.
Okay. We want to do a prison nickname?
Hey, Beefer, welcome back.
Beefer? Why do they call you Beefer? If I may.
Oh.
Don't walk behind Beefer. Watch out, Beefer's on the loose again. Beefer!
Think it's due to flatulence.
Yeah.
So, Beefer, now that we're in the prison, how do we get out?
I'm so glad you asked. You and I are here for business. We're gonna meet with my contact. We're gonna get our little answers. Then we're gonna scoot on over to the warden, a pal. We're like this. He'll have us jump through a few hoops, slap a little goodie on your ankle, and then we're out of here by Martini O'Clock.
Look alive! Warden's on the floor!
Yes, it is me, your warden. Everyone shut your holes, close your eyes, and listen up.
Shut your holes for the warden!
Get into formation. Any transgression will lead to more punishment.
Ooh, wow. Is this your pal?
No, this is not my pal.
What?
Could someone tell me what happened to the other warden?
Won Warden of the Year and retired.
Oh no. Oh no.
May I remind you, I'm not here to make friends.
Wow.
It is time for you to get to your duties. Each prisoner will be assigned a station where they will stay there until they have finished constructing their widget. Any team that fails to make the requisite number of widgets shall be perished in front of all of our eyes in a slow and embarrassing manner.
Very theatrical, Warden.
Your time starts now.
Gray team, begin at station 4. Light gray team, begin at station 7. Beige team, begin at station 12.
Whoa, look at all these people making widgets. What are widgets?
Nobody knows. Some say they're parts for a huge super weapon. Others say it's meaningless work to drive us insane, so we turn on each other. Watch your fingies.
You tell me these guys have a super weapon and they're having prisoners make it? I would have someone who knows what they're doing do it.
Wait, so why are we learning or doing community service or, shush?
Goody, we just got here. We're not gonna change anything. Let's
Here's
just...
what I want to know. How does this actually correct behavior at all? These are just rudimentary tasks that we just repeat over and over again.
Would you mother juckers shut your mouth? We're all gonna get killed, tossed into the bile ocean.
But I'm talking about correction. We live in a society, one that is...
Pipe down, Sparky.
Yeah, keep your heads down and keep assembling those widgets. Watch your fingies.
Cognitive behavioral...
Hey, Goody, work with us. Do you have like a prison setting where you're like a little less telling us about ethics, a little more saying like scary things?
Well, no, but theoretically I could take my disdain for the prison industrial complex and turn it into a behavioral subroutine, inverting my gentility code.
All I hear is prison setting from my guy, from Mr. Wristwatch over here.
Let's try it.
Oh,
Whoa, he's glowing.
Adjusting ethics calibration to prison hierarchy.
Can he do it?
You chucking shit.
Oh, yes.
You chucking worm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Daddy.
Now, that's the type of feedback I would respond to.
Swallow it down or you're gonna get a shim up your butt.
Okay, productivity is up, up, up.
Can I turn back now? I hate this.
Who's the new alpha on the...
Who's the top dog? Whoa, hey.
This guy.
I'll chucking rip your tongue out and stick it up your own asshole if you look at me one more time.
Whoa!
Please, I'm begging you. Give me permission to turn back.
Oh, no, you're earning the respect of all the prisoners.
We've been looking for a leader for a while.
He wants us all to taste our own butts.
I can't reach it.
You never realize how far away it is.
I'm almost there.
I should have bent forward instead of backwards.
You all disgust me. You deserve to be here. You're never gonna get better. You are bad people.
He has a point, to be honest.
You don't have to be so cruel.
Oh, I think I do because I don't regard you as people. I regard you as do-batters. Bad people. Therefore, I can...
You're right, we're do-batters.
We're do-batters.
You're do-batters.
Do-batters. You make me want to do better.
Widget check.
All teams, prepare for widget check.
These are way more widgets than anyone else generally does per day. And what is this? I sense an alpha.
Yeah, much my asshole.
No, Goody, we do that with the prisoners, not the warden.
You can't alpha the warden.
I don't give a shit.
No one's ever spoken to me like that before.
And honestly, the way he says it, you can tell he doesn't give a shit.
You know what I'm in here for? Shucking your mom.
Oh,
I'm sorry, I'm just adjusting to the hierarchy here. Why don't you chuck and kiss my asshole? Or why don't I just rip yours out and make you kiss your own? Why am I doing asshole stuff? Why can't I get off the asshole thing?
Hands on your head!
No! I'm not with this guy! I mean, I'm with this guy, but I'm not with this guy!
You've been sent to solitary confinement.
I made a huge mistake.
Take them away, Gerd.
Shae, what am I gonna do all alone?
Okay, well, listen to me. It's very important. You have to get in touch with Twinkle. The contact's name is Twinkle. And whatever you do, do not...
I guess I'll sort it out on my own.
It was just me, all alone. But there's something about the walls of Sink Sink that felt like there was a camaraderie brewing. You know, as if I were to find a family within those walls. The only family that I've ever known.
No family at all?
Yes, I do have a family, wife, kids, a comfortable home. They're back on the Stroid.
Oh.
Yeah, they're found family. I found them annoying and I left. Bye-bye.
That's tough. Me and my sister fought for years. We're finally back on the right track.
Really? Okay, well, you know what? We can pull over here for a sec. So tell me your story. What would you and your sister fight about?
I think it started when we were young. She stole 10 kroon from me. Imagine this. Not being able to trust your own sister.
What were you doing with the 10 kroon that you were so worried about?
10 kroon was the difference between being able to go to school or not.
Really gonna buy a ticket to go to school?
10 kroon for the whole school year, and you got a really great education. But, you know, because of that, I wasn't able to go to school.
Whose memoir are we even recording right now? Are we doing one together?
So I went on the street. I was a lookout for this gambling guy, and I would watch. The patrol would come around, but I would do a signal, and everybody would scatter. They'd pick up the money and clear out.
Wait, you had a special signal that you would give?
Yeah, it was like a whistle.
Really? Like a...
And so I would do a signal. Everybody would scamper, and at the end of the week, I would get 1 kroon. And I thought, maybe I don't want to do this forever. I'm not a fan of gambling. If I could get my 10 kroon, maybe I could go to school next year. Yeah, I caught a break, and I was noticed by a record producer who noticed how good my whistling was. He used to gamble at the gambling games, and then I worked for him. I put out an album, and it was a big success. I did not.
Wait, are you Whistling Joe Wysocki? You're Whistling
me.
Joe.
I'm Whistling Joe. I'm Whistling Joe, or I was.
I'm sitting here near one of the biggest whistling recording artists in the galaxy.
So, about to get to the climax, I made a good bunch of money. I made 10 kroons. I was going to go to school, and then also 1,000,000 kroons. And it was...
That's interesting you keep track of it that way.
And I planned to give up...
And then 1,000,000.
I planned to give it all up and go to school, and then my sister stole all the money again. And that's why I said, you know what, I'm just going to deliver packages.
Wait, so did your sister ever face any justice for these crimes?
Absolutely. You might have encountered her. She looks a little bit like me, except for with long hair and the biggest breast in the galaxy.
I hate to interrupt you because I feel like we're getting somewhere, but this is sort of my story. You mind if I dive back in? I'm dangerously close to losing my train of thought.
Absolutely.
Cell doors closing. All prisoners, lights out.
Hey. Oh, you're the new guy.
Yeah, I'm new in this room.
Listen, I need your help. You're the only one who can help me.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I need you to listen very carefully.
We're roommates, so we should get close fast. We're sort of like like a found family in a way.
Yeah, sort of, yes. Listen to me, what is your name? It does not matter. It does not matter.
Durf?
Listen.
I'm Durf.
Listen, you and I are going to get out of here. My last cellmate, I talked him into it, killed immediately. But you look a little more capable. I feel like you could, flip through the air or something, right?
Whoa, yeah, how'd you know that? Ready, backflip?
Oh, yes, exactly. Now listen to me. We do not have much time.
Really? I just got here. We're out of time already.
They were coming for us. The guards, they change shift every 17 hours. And every 17 hours, there is a 9-second period of time where the security cameras, no one is looking. Do you understand? The guard leaves. It takes 4.5 seconds for the guard to get to the door and 4.5 seconds for the new guard to take his place. You have 9 seconds. Every 17 hours, 9 seconds where the guards are not looking at the footage. That is the time.
Some of us are trying to jerk off here.
Ignore him. He says that all the time. Now listen to me.
Sorry, are there 3 of us in here?
Yes. Now listen, the air ducts.
Wait, hold on. So he's in here jerking off. Is he not? He's not.
You think masturbation is more important than escaping this hellhole? This present planet?
I'm just saying, with 17 hours and then 9 seconds, you got a lot of time on your hands.
No, we need to plan. Do you understand? Okay, listen. The air ducts. When it is hot, they blow in cool air. When it is cold, they blow in hot air. Do you understand?
Yeah.
They reverse directions. Twice a year. Do you understand? So
I reverse directions sometimes.
You mean? Sorry. What do you mean by reverse directions?
The flow of the air.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I was talking to.
What do you think I mean?
Now listen. That is the time where if one of us sneaks into the air duct, no one will notice. Do you understand?
I mean, I go in the opposite. The stroke is.
Now listen to me. There's more information you need to know. The canned eggs in the cafeteria.
Yes.
I have done the math. They have the exact same density as a Tellurian body. Do you understand?
Uh-huh.
Do you understand? How many cans of canned eggs do you weigh? Quickly!
Off the top.
Quickly, we do not have time!
How? You have no time? He's jerking off as a job. So everyone has a different
You
understanding.
think he wants to get out of here? He doesn't want to get out of here.
It's a living.
He's in here for masturbating in public.
Oh, really? Oh, so he sort of was rewarded with jail.
I mean, sort of, yeah. Listen, what you need to do for me, you need to find how many canned eggs worth of meat is on your body and find a way to remove that from the crate that is being moved from the cafeteria. Do you understand?
It should be turning me on, but it ain't.
Now, there is one final piece of the puzzle. Do you understand? The transports carrying the new prisoners arrive 3 times a month. There is one hangar at latitude 36. There is one hangar at latitude 27. There is one hangar at latitude 11. Now listen, you need to understand one more thing.
Yeah, yes.
The shift change is happening in 4 months, where the 9 seconds will be during the time that the air ducts reverse directions.
Why are we running so low on time?
Just listen. The air ducts will reverse directions within this 9-second period of time.
My shift change is getting closer every. Sorry.
So are you still jerking?
I don't mind the masturbation. It's the apologies that get me. Do you understand what I mean? It's the qualification. It's, I'm so sorry for masturbating. I'm so sorry for masturbating. He's not sorry. He's not sorry. Now listen to me.
No, he's proud.
I will go into the air duct when it is changing directions. You understand? You will get into the crate, replacing the canned eggs with yourself.
Yeah, yes.
And in that 9 seconds, that is when we will strike. Do you understand? The 2 of us will commandeer a transport carrying the new prisoners. And we will...
Wait, so I'm not a part of this?
Why would you ever... I've told you this exact information so many times. You've given me nothing.
Prisoner Durf? Prisoner Durf?
Yes.
Hi. Sorry, there's been a mix-up. You're in the wrong room.
Oh. Okay.
You're at cell block 778, not 887.
No!
That makes sense. These guys...
sorry.
Do not leave me with him!
These guys have an odd couple thing going on. I was getting in their way.
No!
Well, it's certainly dark in here.
Yep.
Well, I think this is a perfect time to reflect.
On your bad behavior?
My bad? No, on our bad behavior and the ways that we have failed society and the ways that we can strengthen the bonds.
No. We had a very simple plan. It was to get in, contact Twinkle, and get out. You beefed it. Maybe we should call you Beefer.
Oh no.
I wish there were other people here so that I could suggest that and people would take it up. Really trying to drop that nickname.
But that's the whole thing about solitary. Just you and your thoughts and your trusty ethics bot slowly nudging you onto the path of righteousness.
It's never gonna happen.
Maybe.
No. In fact, if anything, I would say you landing us in solitary has confirmed the path you've sent me on is one of absolute righteous indignation. I am going to make sure that I never become a better person because of what you've done to me here.
Oh.
Look, I'll forgive you. On one condition.
Okay.
You admit you're bad. You're bad.
Well, I'm not bad. I'm good. That's my whole thing, is being good.
Tell me, which part was good? You telling the warden to munch your ass? Or was it when you said that you jucked their mom?
Well, I was just following orders.
Oh, so following orders to be bad is good.
Entering moral gray area.
Why are you burning me?
I was bad. I did the wrong thing.
Why? This is so hot.
Conflicted.
So, how do you know what was going on in their solitary confinement if they were in solitary confinement?
That's a good question. Well, I've got my little birds everywhere.
Okay, like literal little birds or people?
Yeah, well, sometimes. But we do communicate with a series of whistles and chirps. That's why I'm so into Whistling Joe. I don't know if this is, you know this, but you are huge in jails.
Really?
Yes. Anytime you meet, if you see someone who's a fan of yours, 9 times out of 10, they've done some really hard time.
They're not using my whistles to communicate behind the scenes in prison, are they? Get up to go to the prison with what I thought were just the most pure whistling.
Your whistling is very pure. Honestly, a lot of it, you can't even quite hear the whistle. It just sounds like wind. You should go and play in prisons. I guess play is a strong word. When someone says, hey, could you whistle for me, do they say, like, go play your mouth? Or do they say...
Let me hear those sweet lips sing. That's what they say most of the time.
That's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And then I purse them and I go... That's it.
I can't believe it's like a private concert. All of the guys back in jail would love this.
Well, maybe someday, when I get a day off, I'll come stop by the prison and do a little giving back.
I appreciate you, Whistling Joe. Anyway, back to the story. So, the thing no one talks about when you're on a prison planet is the gym is a hotbed of activity.
Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
That's some good stabbing there.
Step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4.
You're really stabbing the juck out of that feller.
Right in the legs on leg day.
Pick you as a tiny criminal. The more you stab, the better you become. Step 5.
And the more I get stabbed, the tougher I'm gonna be the next time somebody else stabs me.
Step 1,
ow.
step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5.
Sorry, I'm new here. Is it a stab day or a leg day? Just trying to be part of the crew. Gang. You're sort of a found family, you guys here. Spotting each other. Can I join up? I would like to be strong like you, and I'm looking for someone named Twinkle.
Well, listen, feller, how many stabs you think you can take?
It's a stab day.
It is stab day. Okay, good.
How many can I put you down for, stranger?
How many stab holes?
You want to join up so bad? Yeah.
Let me start with 1.
All right, here you go. 1.
Ow! Ow!
Yeah.
The first one is always the hardest one.
I mean, that's the truth right there.
Is it easy to get out of your membership here? I'm just gonna turn it in. Do you have to, show proof of moving?
Wait. If this guy can take a stab, maybe he can take our secrets.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, yeah.
Uh-oh.
Now, turn your peepers behind this here Ava Galorca poster.
Ooh, that's hot. It's a hot poster. Yeah.
Okay, it certainly is. But behind the poster, my friend.
Okay, guys.
We've been tunneling through the wall for 2.5 years. We walk alone as a group in the prison yard because we're dropping pebbles out of our pants.
How do you tunnel out of a planet? I feel like it's up. Don't you want to be going up?
The thing about a planet is any direction is up.
Okay. Eventually.
Yeah, no, but this new guy makes a good point here.
Yeah.
We're just tunneling to the side.
Yeah.
Because it's all prison.
Yeah, if anything, we're going deeper into the prison with this hole. Oh, boy.
But we've already committed to it.
Yeah, maybe we just better stick with what we know.
Yeah.
There's no way out but in.
Yeah.
So you don't want to join?
No, it is. I'm in. I'm gonna take a stab and go. I'm gonna just stab and then get out of here. You know what I mean? Like.
Hey, now that's a good stab, friend. You could really be quite a stabber someday if you stuck around.
Prisoners back to widget work.
All teams, resume widget work.
How am I supposed to finish these widgets without an alpha telling me what to do?
How do I know whether to lick my asshole or not?
I know I'm new here, but I would say do what feels right.
Back at it.
So, hey guys, we're sort of a found family in a lot of ways.
You're really rushing that.
Well,
Just met you.
well, I know, but I'm new.
We don't even know your name.
Durf. I'm Durf. Let's go around. What are your names?
Wintekio.
Wintekio. Nice. I love all your arms.
Thank you.
Virgil.
My name is Meredith Sing Sing.
Oh wow, the prison was named after you.
Yeah, it was just a weird coincidence.
Oh, unrelated. Wow. What did you do, Meredith, to get here?
I embezzled. I fornicated. I ended. And I started.
Wow, okay.
Only one of those was illegal.
You. Okay. You there.
Yeah, Palgor.
What's your deal? What brought you here to prison jail?
Racketeering.
Oh.
Yeah, well.
You don't care about Wintekio? What about, you don't care?
Yeah, no, Wintekio, what's your deal, too?
Let's be honest, Wintekio doesn't have that it factor. Not like Palgor.
Yeah, sorry, I looked right past you, honestly.
Yeah,
That's fine, that's fine.
Palgor is so magnetic you can't take your eyes off him.
Whatever. I impersonated my twin.
You impersonated your twin?
Yeah.
In like a fun, like wacky parental trap?
Well, I was better at math than him, so I went in and took the test and got busted.
That's a crime?
Well, they looked at the math test scores and they're like, he shouldn't be this good at that. And I bet it was Wintekio who did it. So.
Now, see, you're bored by talking to him already, aren't you? As soon as you talk to Palgor, there's no more air in the room.
Unless you buried the lead, Wintekio, I think this story is gonna need a little breather. I feel like you led with the best part, right? Well, so now that we've gotten pretty close, you guys ever meet anybody named Twinkle?
Twinkle?
So about me, I'm trying to solve my own murder. I was recently murdered and came back to life. I learned about this.
That's illegal?
No, I was also involved in some light arson at Children's Hospital. I was more of a unintentional accomplice.
Well, did you pour some gas or what?
I poured a little gas. But getting back to Twinkle, why are you so tight-lipped about Twinkle?
Well, we made a promise.
Did Twinkle get thrown in jail for killing a crew of roustabout good time Charlies?
Well, as I said, we did promise not to tell anyone, sort of what went down with Twinkle.
Twinkle got transferred to cell block 77B.
It feels like every time I mention the promise that we made to Twinkle, somebody shares a piece of information about him.
Okay, I told him one thing, okay?
No, don't stick that finger in my face.
Oh, speaking of which, Twinkle only has one finger on each hand.
What?
Oh.
One big finger.
Good, Rod. Come on.
That's interesting. Good, easy to identify.
Yeah, well, he's a Rexlarian.
would you put a lid on it?
The only species that fingers large enough to operate an X-29 proton separator.
How many details are you gonna add?
But I wanted to finish my thought, I didn't want to sort of trail off.
We promised Twinkle we wouldn't say anything. I remember, because we were in the cafeteria. We all had ordered the eggs, right? And I said, hey,
This story I like. I feel like this is on my wavelength. Seems like it's as relevant as things I like, as I like to
Wintecchio's
say.
coming for you,
Yeah.
Palgor. Wintecchio's coming for you. This is good. We're all a family now, a found family, because we can get after it. We're fun. Oh no, Palgor just stabbed Wintecchio.
He was better at math than me. Wait, no, the other way.
Can't even remember your own story.
His last words were a failed story. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is great. Twinkle is the one with the gun. This is perfect. What say we celebrate with a... Can I crack open a can of these eggs? Would you guys mind?
That can's sort of spherical. Sort of bulging out.
What do you know, old man? Cans come in different shapes. That's normal.
They typically don't.
Oh, wow. These canned eggs, they're like spicy in my mouth. They're fizzy.
No, they're not supposed to be spicy.
They're fizzy.
Would you say they're like sort of egg flavored or like
a champagne? Sort of a champagne egg?
That's wrong.
Nah, it's fine. So we're celebrating. I'm celebrating because I got a huge clue trying to track down my murder, which is my essential goal. Then I go back and I'm gonna dominate the space. Everything's coming up, Durf.
Welcome to the morgue.
Welcome to the morgue.
We said you'd be back, and you are back.
I died?
You have died. You're in the morgue.
Was I murdered for a second time?
Your cause of death was egg.
Egg.
And eggs.
Bad egg.
Egg.
You had the nasty eggs, but you're back. Welcome to the morgue.
They tasted good. They were effervescent.
And that didn't give you pause.
Zatsa.
Yeah.
Zatsa, you're here. Are you always in the morgue?
Every time you die, Durf, it's like a flare goes out across the space. I know every time. I didn't know about the egg thing. That's new information for me. But...
You learned that when I did.
Yeah, exactly.
Is that a noble Zima death?
Can you imagine a situation where dying from eating expired eggs would be a noble death?
If you took it out of the mouth of like a child
Okay,
or
that's not
a princess.
Bad. Is that what you did?
No, I ate the whole can.
Yeah.
I ate the can in prison. They started tasting bad halfway through, let me be honest, but I finished them.
Okay, well, if you didn't have this incredible power, you'd be dead forever.
And I tell you what, that would have been sad, but here I am. Huh? And I'm in the Zima Clean Plate Club, if that's a thing.
Yeah, well, there is a Zima Clean Plate Club, and yeah, I suppose you are in it, yeah.
You're also in the morgue.
You're in the morgue.
Welcome to the morgue.
You were dead.
Welcome to the morgue.
Welcome to the morgue.
A lot of bots, a lot of droids in this morgue. Get over
We are found family.
Stop it. I don't care about that.
We are sort of what you would call a found family.
We're found family.
The morgue is the setting for our workplace comedy.
We have a pilot and a spec.
Yeah, well, you're forcing it a lot, okay?
All of your lines are almost the same.
Welcome to the morgue.
Yes.
That's
what
the
I mean.
name of the show?
Yes.
Yeah, could you imagine another name?
Would you like to hear the theme song? Welcome to the morgue. It's been waiting for you. Welcome to the morgue.
We've been waiting for you.
Welcome to the morgue. You'll be back.
Didn't even give me a chance to respond.
Yeah, we never said yes. We never said yes.
And I never would have.
You already wonder if they will get together in the end.
Who? Who gets together?
We are not Nepo babies.
It is an uphill battle for us. Yes.
You mean you're not related to any of the other famous morgue bots that are prevalent?
Sure, they may have made some introductions, but we got the work based on our talents.
Yes, we're not Nepo babies.
All right, listen. Get out of here. Durf.
Yes.
Once again, I beseech you. Come with me back to Zima Prime. You must take this power seriously. Okay?
I take it. I'm using it. That's how seriously I take it. Huh?
How is this using it? You ate expired eggs in a prison and died. What was
I came back alive.
Yeah, well,
and I'm on the case. Because here's the thing. I just solved my second murder. I did it.
Okay, well, congratulations.
How about that? That's out of 2 murders, I've solved one of them.
Let's be honest.
That's a pretty good hit rate.
If they didn't tell you how you died, you wouldn't have solved that one.
Yeah, but I would have had a guess. Because I'll tell you what, some of the eggs are still in my body, and I'm going to have a real beefer coming up here in a minute, I can tell you that much.
Boy, all right.
You know what I'm talking about? If that nickname wasn't taken, you'd be calling me Beefer.
No, I wasn't there earlier. I said, say callback. This would be great in episode 4. Welcome to the morgue. Welcome to the morgue.
How many bots do you need in one morgue? Is all I'm
And
saying.
let me be honest, they're not doing much, because I'm
really
alive.
not. It's
And
just not
they
allowed.
have a lot of time to write, it seems like.
Well.
Always follow the rule of 3. Morgue bots.
Yeah, but there's 4.
Welcome to the morgue. We've been waiting for you.
There's 4
Welcome to
bots.
the morgue.
You can't say rule of 3 and then have 4 morgue bots.
I did not say that was the maximum.
All right. Durf.
Yes.
Listen, it's not just about training you on Zima Prime. You reside at the heart of a meaningful Zima prophecy. Your destiny is to fulfill that prophecy, and if you don't, there's no telling what the consequences could be.
Don't you understand, Zap Zap? I'm so close. I just got a lead on the Raxlarian in Sing Sing.
This should be a, like a side quest. The main quest should be with me.
Listen, you put a little breadcrumb in my mouth and got me the taste of bread crumb. Yes, the taste of bread, and I'm chasing the next crumb. I'm going crumb by crumb. I'm going to come to you full of crumbs, my murderer in hand, ready to truly become a Zemanite. I feel something's calling me back to Sing Sing prison.
Are you kidding me?
I have to go. I just don't know how I'm going to get back in. I don't have the stomach to burn down a second children's hospital.
Mr. Not Dead, I have an incoming message for you.
Oh, that's probably me, though technically we're both not dead. I'll take the message.
I will hit play now. Welcome to the morgue. It's been waiting for you.
Is that the message?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You could delete.
Sorry, wrong file.
We at Sing Sing Prison have received your automated application and would love to inform you that you have been hired as
Line cook.
Zap Zap.
Please report to Sing Sing Prison at your
Zap
earliest
Zap.
convenience.
You're going to take a job cooking food at the prison that just killed you.
Yes, well, maybe this is part of the prophecy that you keep talking about. I have to go back to Sing Sing prison, find Twinkle, rescue Shae, and potentially Goody, and then I will come back to you.
If it was part of the prophecy, it would be it would be like Durf does something stupid and works in a prison that killed him already.
Here's the thing, though. You know how books have, there's the beginning and there's a bunch of junk before it? And maybe this is the junk. The junk for the philosophy.
Wait, hold on a second.
I start every book on chapter 7. Because all that stuff before, that's just stuff.
Okay,
It's just like blah, blah, blah. Here's where the planet is or whatever. Who cares?
That's
Let's get to
not
the fun
how prophecies
part.
work, and that's definitely not how books work.
Oh, you like the beginning? Who likes something that comes before the beginning? A prequel? Boring, not interested.
It's
Let's
not
get
coming
to the
before
meat.
the beginning. It is the beginning.
Let's get to
We're
the
talking
juice.
about starting at chapter 7. Chapters 1 through 6 are important.
What are you? Okay, chapter, please. Get out of here, Zap Zap. Come on. Everything's a prophecy. This is part of it.
No, you get out of here, and you come with me to Zima Prime.
You get out of here and go to jail. I'm cooking eggs. I'm cooking not eggs. Sorry, I'm not cooking eggs. That's what I'm not doing. But I'm cooking.
You don't know what is and is not.
Prophecy.
You gotta come.
This is part of this conversation. It's part of the prophecy. How about that?
If this is part of the prophecy, that is sad.
Which is why we must sabotage their mining operations on Strollfan and Prylox 3. Without the mines, they cannot mint more croon, and the monarchy's bloated economy will grind to a halt. Monica, think of the trillions of croon wasted by the monarchy, overspending on everything from prison infrastructure to medical droids to lavish balls at their enormous castles. Why, the shrimp budget alone would bankrupt a small planetary system. Remove their croon production, and their regime falls apart from within. That is why, when we free the galaxy from the tyranny of the monarchy, I shall do away with their archaic, barbaric monetary system and implement a new, decentralized currency to usher in a new era of prosperity. I shall call it Croon. Because whether you're a galactic dictatorship or the Rebel Alliance that will usurp them, controlling your finances is the key to success. That's why I use Rocket Money. Rocket Money is a personal finance app that helps find and cancel your unwanted subscriptions, monitors your spending, and helps lower your bills so you can grow your savings. Now, Monica, it's not like we are destitute, you and I. I, of course, am one of the 4 famous Beetlemen, and you are the queen of your planet, so bebe, you're a rich man, too. So no matter your financial situation, Rocket Money's customizable dashboard and personalized insights will give you a clearer view of your financial picture. Rocket Money has saved users over 2.5 billion kroon, including over 880 million kroon in cancelled subscriptions alone. Their 10 million members save up to 740 kroon a year when they use all of the app's premium features. Cancel your unwanted subscriptions and reach your financial goals faster with Rocket Money. Yes, money. That's what I want. Go to rocketmoney.com/Zix today. That's rocketmoney.com/ZYXX. rocketmoney.com/Zix. Oh, Chuck. It's Klingo, one of the other famous Beetlemen. How I despise him. I shall continue my correspondence in a future cassette.
Oh, well, hello, Rachel.
Hey, wow, Klingo. Fancy.
Hey, you're the new guy, right? New line cook?
Well, here's the thing. I'm actually sort of the old guy because I used to be here as a prisoner and I'm coming back. I'm working in the kitchen. Hey!
How did you... Nobody gets out. Nobody gets out.
Uniform check. Uniform check. Let me check that everyone's wearing the uniforms that we've provided for you. No identification needed. Just uniforms here.
Yeah, right here.
Yes.
Yep.
Wearing the shirt and pants.
Yep.
Yes. Also, good. You got
Oh, wow, yes.
Yes, that uniform is seeping out of you somehow.
My name is Christina.
Oh, what a pleasure to see you and smell you.
We've got a full uniform check. Everybody is wearing the uniforms we have provided them. They can move freely throughout the prison. All security is done because everybody is wearing the right clothes.
So listen, new guy, we got 2 positions to fill. You can pick whichever one you want. One is keeping Christina clean.
Clean?
Keeping her clean? It's all relative. And the other one is...
pushing her toward clean. Let's start there.
Okay, sure. And the other job is testing all the canned eggs and making sure none of them have gone bad.
B, I'll do B. I want B. That's my whole thing. And I'm good at it because I've seen the other side.
All right.
I'm the perfect guy for this.
Welcome to the morgue. Welcome to the morgue.
I feel like when you're in the darkness, it's not that your eyes adjust so much as you then begin to see the darkness.
The darkness, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
And now I am the darkness. I have become the darkness.
Yes, one with the darkness.
I think we're doing pretty good in solitary,
Totally. Anyway, more tea?
Please.
For you, Princess.
Thank you.
And it looks like the teddy bears have joined us.
Hello.
Now, no brawling today, boys.
Not like last time.
Lie down, you two, about those teddy bears.
Is that the darkness?
Stop drinking that soap.
Darkness, can you hear us? Do you want to join our tea party?
Hey, you're the new guy, right? Yeah. You look like the guy who just worked here and died. You're not impersonating your twin, are you?
Yeah, I am him. I'm fine. You know what? I'll keep the lady clean.
I saw you die, man. You died hard.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna deny it.
There was like bile shooting out of your eyes.
Here's the crazy thing. That's not the first time I've fallen for that. Those eggs are good. They taste good. They're canned. I have a question for you. I'm looking for Twinkle. Need to talk to Twinkle. Gotta talk to T, Big T.
Twinkle. Oh, you're not talking about that terrifying dude with the big fingers, are you?
Yes, the big fingers, exactly.
So this is the guy who's gonna help keep me clean?
Help? How big of a team do you have? Okay, I'll do it.
She serves and also literally feeds the prisoners. Like, every prisoner gets a little piece of Christina. That's like the cheapest form of sustenance that we have here at the prison.
Like a tasting menu, what starts at the top and works its way down.
You know the nutrition triangle? That's how it is. That's how it is me.
Yeah, she's a triangle.
You.
Yeah, you notice how she's like a triangle?
Wow, that's cool. She's sort of like, we're just sort of shaving her down. Almost like a Zoller kebab.
Yeah, sort of like a kebab.
Yum, yum.
Yeah, exactly. Like
but if I don't get my food out of me, bad things might happen.
Yeah, that's the thing. We have to, or else it'll be real bad. So it actually benefits everybody. So you take this long knife and just, there's a stack of pita bread over there. And you just...
do the prisoners know this is the food comes from shaving a garbage triangle?
You'd have to be in pretty hard denial mode not to notice.
I do it in front of them.
Yeah, especially since she's the one who serves it to him.
Okay, well, yeah, I'll shave this triangle. I guess I'll meet a lot of people and one of them will be Twinkle. That's a great way to meet people.
I don't think it's meat. It's sort of an excretion.
Like
you mean meet people like a verb. I thought you meant sort of bestow meat upon them, which meat is a generous.
Like, hey,
I would say meat is a generous term for what we're serving them. I'm sorry, Christina. I don't mean to offend you, but it's not. I mean, it's not meat.
Do you think when people say like I just want to go meet people, they mean hand them meat?
Listen, man. When someone's standing next to Christina with a long knife in their hand and they say, "I want to meet people," you know, the first thing that comes to my mind is this guy's got the right job.
Maybe I'm right. Let me ask you, what are you in for? Because I like your style.
Again, I am employed here. This is a sweet gig. There are benefits. If I can trick somebody into testing the eggs, I got basically zero investment, all return. My name's Beefer, by the way.
What? I've met like 3 beefers. All right, Beefer. Thanks.
You know what Beefer loves? Meeting people.
Meeting people.
Where's the Beefer? Right here, bro.
So there I was, biding my time, serving pieces of Christina to the teeming masses, hoping and waiting on the outside chance of finally meeting the mysterious, enigmatic character that would change the course of my life, Twinkle. You still on board with me, Whistling Joe?
Sure. I mean, a little dull, but I find this interesting.
Dull?
So how much Christina would you like?
All you can give me.
Okay. Wow.
I'm a small guy, but I love my Christina.
I got you.
Yeah, I like it to just kind of fall on me. I can't hardly lift it, it's so much.
Yeah, it's a lot. Wow, it's nice that you have a relationship with these people who eat you, Christina.
Oh, I'm willing with a relationship.
Christina, did you finish the book I lent you?
I sure did. I'm on chapter 5.
Wait. So you did finish it? That's okay.
How much can I get you? Ooh, this portion looks spicier. Is that possible, Christina?
Ooh, is that a spicy portion?
I think that means that Christina's sort of having a rash, and the rash is what spices it up, you know?
Yep. Well, that's my taste, sir.
Christina, I've been wondering, and pardon me if this is a bad time to ask, where does this food come from? How do you fuel? Do you eat yourself?
Every morning I'll fall in and wake up. I'll have a little coffee from the French press.
French press coffee.
30 minutes later, my body starts to grow.
Well,
It's been this way my entire life, and in my family too.
I can honestly say I would have never predicted that answer. Thank you for telling us.
I'll have one piece of Christina, please, and stop looking at my breasts.
No problem. I was looking...
Hey, that was my sister.
I knew it. I knew she was in here. It's crazy that I didn't. Now that I'm telling you, it makes total sense because I'm talking to you.
Small world.
Small world, big breasts.
What else
happened? I say that all the time. What else happened? Great. Okay, I'm getting to the end. If I know you gotta go.
Serve me what you will.
Yes, okay. Well, we have Christina we're offering here.
Whatever I personally eat is immaterial to the forthcoming rebellion.
You're intense.
This guy.
Oh, wow. Christina doesn't have a lot of negative comments, and she's roasting you, dude.
If you think that the roasting of a food beast serving itself prisoners is the thing that will fell Twinkle...
Wait.
You're not right.
You're Twinkle?
Some call me Twinkle. Others don't know my name yet and ask it, and I say it's Twinkle, and then they call me Twinkle.
Great. Let me ask you, did you kill me? And I'm not mad. I'm not mad about it, because it's fine. But, I've been searching for you.
Tell me your name, line cook.
My name is Durf.
Durf.
I was a member of an elite cadre of slightly bumbling thieves. We were sort of a found family in a lot of ways.
Elite and bumbling.
Yes, that can be. Think about clowns. They're elite and bumbling clowns. Twinkle, the blaster that was used to kill me can only be pulled by a man with your fingers. And I need to know if it was you, or you can point me in the direction of the fingered man who did it.
Durf, I didn't kill you. I've been in here in Sing Sing for 9 years. But I would have killed you. I would have killed 100 men. 1,000 men might die on our watch.
What?
And if those 1,000 men died and killed you and me, and that puts us closer to our mission, bringing down this monarchy, I'd kill more of them with any fingers. 1, 2, that's all I have. If I had more fingers, I'd use them.
How many speeches are you giving right now at the same time? Is it sort of a wash? Different ideas?
Never settle for one speech at a time. Don't you want to fight these asshats for real?
Are you rebelling? There's a lot of people trying to get out of this prison.
Is one of those speeches meant for me, the guy who just met you?
Hey, look, he wants to be inspired. Why don't you inspire him?
Yeah, I've been feeling kind of listless.
Yeah.
Yes. Guy I just met whose name I don't know. What we do now, we will not know its effects for generations. We will be long dead, swallowed into the gulf of 1,000 suns. But we will have no solace except knowing that maybe our actions today will lead to a better tomorrow that our children will never see.
And this is meant to be inspirational?
I'm gonna die in prison.
Yes.
Wow.
But for a cause we'll never quite know. For an equation that always equals frowning.
I don't know about this.
Yeah, let me be honest, I don't actually know what you're talking about. You
say there are others trying to escape, Durf.
Yeah? Oh yeah, a lot of people. Not a lot of misguided. They're bumbling.
I think I'm just gonna join the Intramurals eyeball team.
It's a fun game. Who can blame you? Durf.
Oh, yes.
Who speaks of escape?
Well, there's a man who's rooming with a very, a chronic masturbator. He's jacking it nonstop. There's also a group of people who are tunneling down.
Wait, say more about this masturbator.
He's just talking about it, he's doing it. He doesn't like noises to interrupt him.
He sounds devoted.
He's devoted. Yeah.
He could be the one we need. Durf, the revolution we start today that has already begun may not come to fruition or even begin for 1,000 years from now. But the important thing is that we started. The first step of that is busting me out. I need to feed my cat. But also, we have to rebel deeply.
You felt like a cat guy.
Uniform check. Uniform check. All employees of the prison need to show that they're wearing the uniforms.
Yep.
These are the uniforms that can get you in and out of the prison at will. No
Durf,
questions asked.
Beaver, Durf, Christine, quickly. Durf, something's come to me. Something's come to my mind right now. I have an idea of how to get out of here. It's never occurred to me before. Durf, Beaver, Christina.
Yeah.
Do you have an extra uniform?
Yeah, 5 minutes shaving Christina and you are drenched, brother.
Yeah, you gotta change. I'm changing on a minute-by-minute basis.
That cupboard back there is just full of fresh uniforms.
Throw me a uniform and we'll clean the future sins of our children who never started the rebellion with us and won't but will in their back hearts. Put it over each finger.
Back hearts?
But why would me, Christina, and Beaver want to help you?
Because, Christina, I know that the reason you want Durf, to cut your backside is because you know deep down underneath all the meat and beef and salad and goop and salamis that...
Salad? I don't know.
There's a yearning for freedom that's in all of us.
Christina does not have a lot of salad on her, unless I haven't seen it yet. And Christina, you know, that makes me think...
Durf, there's salad in all of us. That's what the point is. You've said it now. Now you get it.
This plan is perfect. Now that we're in uniform, we can run out of here. I have to make one stop at Solitary. I left my very close friends behind like 4 months ago at this point. I need to get them uniformed. And then we'll get out of here, okay? Twinkle.
Finally, you're thinking like a leader, not a guy who shaves a food triangle.
And Beefer, what's your deal? You want to come?
I like it here. I want to work here.
Oh, wow. Okay. I'll always remember you and always wonder, where's the Beefer?
I spy with my little eye sensor something gray.
Ooh, that's a good one. Oh, goody. Okay, well, gray. Is it the third cinder block?
It is!
Wow! We're so in sync!
We are!
Shae, and to a lesser extent, Goody.
Hello!
Shae, are you in there?
Yes? Hello?
Durf.
Death has come for me!
Young Durf.
Death.
I've come to rescue you.
Durf. I knew a Durf once, but that was so long ago.
Yes, I'm sorry, I had to
do some training. I had to die a couple times.
Is that Beefer?
Are you going to introduce us?
Yes, well, Shae, you know Twinkle. Loves a speech.
Beefer!
This is Christine. She's the food here.
Yum, yum, yum.
Yum, yum.
No, go back. Go back to Twinkle. Go back to...
Beefer?
I...
Can't believe it. Can't believe it's you. After what we went through on Al Gorman and Croissant.
No, maybe I am dead.
No, we're getting out of here. Here, quick, put on these uniforms. Put those on and we're going to escape. We need to figure out how to get this door open.
Okay, so I am alive, but how long has it been?
It's been almost exactly 4 months.
It is time. If you wish to escape this hellhole, you will come with me right now.
Oh, this guy's a stickler for time. If we gotta go with him, he's gonna be mad if we don't do it right now.
You, Durf, pizza woman, other man.
Have a name.
Come with me if you want to escape.
Oh, hey guys, sorry.
This is another beefer who just loves to meet people.
Listen, I'm not coming with you guys because my job here is awesome, but somebody told me to deliver this crate of eggs to you guys. I don't know why, but enjoy.
Oh, time for a quick snack. Let me crack open a couple of these
Someone's
cans.
trying to masturbate in here.
That man isn't canned eggs.
Wait. Durf, is that the masturbator you talked about?
What?
Yeah, it's me.
As it turns out, the masturbating man is exactly 12 cans of eggs. That is how much he has replaced, and it is this that will allow us to seamlessly get into a transport and escape.
Yeah?
What is a revolution but masturbating to a better future, you know?
Yes. How did you guess my tattoo, Durf?
How did you get my tattoo, Durf?
Can't quite make it out, Christine, but we trust you.
Quiet! Everybody quiet, okay? Listen to me. You must understand. We have no time at all. Anyone who wants to go has to go right now, okay? Follow me!
Okay. Oh no! Bars dropped all around us.
Alert, prisoners! Those of you trying to escape from the southwest solitary wing, all the doors have been sealed.
We are jucked. You have wasted time with your masturbating and your tattoo talk and your pizza dripping. Why? Why have you done this? Years of my life I have wasted trying to escape.
The one guy that needs to masturbate is this guy. Am I right, guys?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I have no time.
This
There is
guy
no time.
needs to blow off some steam.
Yeah.
Oh, it's all over.
Oh. I know these guys.
Now, I said we should have gone left because I do believe we are still in the prison.
Gotta go right.
Who are these people?
Right is actually left if you think about it.
Well, now that's something to chew on.
Who are these old men and this tiny stabbing person?
We got a whole network of tunnels that lead everywhere on this planet, but we ain't found our way off it yet.
These folks don't understand the prison planet idea. They're trying to tunnel their way out into space.
No, you don't understand. These tunnels, they are perfect. The hallway we are in is sealed on both sides. The only way out is through the tunnels. I guarantee if we follow these people back, we'll find a way to escape.
Hey, I'm a tiny criminal, but I'm also very formal. There are too many people in this room. Can you please all name yourselves?
Sorry, are we doing icebreakers? What?
It's a simple request, fella, and if you don't name yourself, you're gonna get stabbed, friend.
I think we're more connected than we think. For God's sakes, these two have the same tattoo. Bro, I can't think of any better term to apply here than we are some sort of found family.
Okay, you're sort of rushing that, buddy. Let's not put the cart before the horse, all right?
I'll tell you this much, if there's one thing I love, it's a tunnel. Let's go!
We can escape through the tunnels, but your friends are still stuck in solitary.
We're gonna have to leave them.
Quiet. I promise there's a solution here. Just give us a second to think. Please. Please.
Will you say the magic word? I can unlock the door.
What?
Actually, I can unlock any door in the prison.
I'm sorry, what?
Say the magic word.
What?
I'm tapped into the correction system. It was please, and Durf said it, so I'm opening the door for solitary confinement. Let's go, Shae. Of course, I have access to it. I prefer not to access the prison's data, but I will if I'm asked politely.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Beaver, you were in that solitary cell for 4 months and never said the word please? Not one time?
That's on you, Beaver.
That's on you. That's a personality flaw. That's a personality flaw.
That's something you gotta think about.
We're not doing this right now. We're getting out of the prison right now.
Manners cost nothing.
Wow. What a story.
Oh, yeah. It's just the middle, too. It's not even the end.
Oh, shoot. Oh, man, there's my bus.
Yeah, that bus driver's been laying on the horn for quite some time. Really wants you to get on.
Damn. Yeah, well, I hope to see you again. Maybe you tell me the rest sometime. I don't know.
Yes, Whistling Joe, it's been such a treat to meet you. I've been a fan for a long time. I'll think of you anytime I hear a whistle, whether it's a tea kettle or like a distant bird or like one of those little kazoos that kids always have.
Oh, that's the best compliment anybody ever said to me. Here, as I ride away, I'll give you one more.
Beautiful. I'm crying, Whistling Joe. I'm crying, Joe!
Farewell, sir.
This is TH-33ND. Credits and attributions droid commencing outro protocol. Young Durf and Old Durf were played by Justin Tyler. Shae was played by Allie Kokesh. Goody the Ethics Anklet, the Masturbating Man, the Guard doing the uniform check, and Morgbot 1 were played by Winston Noel. Zima Master Zabzop, the Chief of Police one day from retirement, the Folksy Stabber, and Palgor were played by Jeremy Bent. The prisoner with the complicated escape plan, the Aggro Prison Guard, Kurgel, Beaver the Line Cook, and Morgbot 2 were played by Alden Ford. Twinkle, the ominous prison guard, the guy getting stabbed on leg day, Wintekio, and Morgbot 3 were played by Seth Lind. The prison warden, the tiny criminal, Meredith Sink Sink, Christina the Food Triangle, and Morgbot 4 were played by Moujan Zolfaghari. The guy with the fast pass was played by Shane O'Connell. Whistlin' Joe Wysocki and his sister were played by special guest Joe Pera. Joe is a comedian, writer, and filmmaker in NYC. You can see him in his Adult Swim series Joe Pera Talks With You. He has performed his subdued stand-up on Conan, Late Night with Seth Meyers, and Comedy Central. This episode edited by Seth Lind and Alden Ford, with sound design and mix by Shane O'Connell. Theme song by Brendan Ryan, performed by Brendan Ryan, Shane O'Connell, and Minkoff and Jay Faires. Prison score music by Shane O'Connell. Audio hosting by Simplecast. The Young Old Derf Chronicles is a proud member of the Maximum Fun Network.
Greetings, I am John Hodgman, co-host and co-creator of the Judge John Hodgman podcast, along with Jesse Thorne here on the Maximum Fun Network. And I am here with Max Fun Member of the Month, Keith, who's been a Maximum Fun member since when, Keith?
Oh, at least 3 or 4 years now. I don't recall exactly when I fell prey to the pledge drive, but it got a hold of me, and I've yet to relent.
Oh, and we shall not ever let go. Now, you join us telephonically from a different country from ours, which is which?
I moved to Vera, Portugal back in August of this year.
I hear evening birds chirping behind you. And what are the names of those birds?
We do have quite a few spoonbills and quite a few flamingos as well.
So what would you say to the birds around you and the people listening who are considering supporting the show?
You know, it's just nice to have a little bit of investment in the things that I love. Knowing that I'm making sure that those podcasts are still being created makes me feel good.
We're so pleased to have you be our Maximum Fun Member of the Month. Thank you very much, Keith, in Portugal. This month's Maximum Fun Member of the Month.
Obrigado.
Become a Max Fun member now at MaximumFun.org/join.
On Judge John Hodgman, the courtroom is fake, but the disputes are real.
Brian would say, I'm the Gumby of this family. He's just not.
Claiming to be Gumby is an un-Gumby-like claim.
No, it's just Gumby and I being our authentic selves.
So what's your complaint? Too many sauces?
There are no foods on which to put the sauces.
Have we named all the sauces on the top shelf yet?
Not even close.
You economize when it comes to pants.
Truly, it's not about the cleanliness of the pants.
Well, why isn't it? This is what I want to know. Judge John Hodgman, fake court, weird cases, real justice. On MaximumFun.org, YouTube, and everywhere you get podcasts.
MaximumFun.org.
Comedy and culture.
Artist owned, audience supported.
You know what, Christina? Have you ever thought about getting out of here and opening up a small, like, boutique restaurant? Sort of a French press laundry type place that's like...
Now you get it!
Oh,
you can't open up a place here.
I think about it.
Imagine a Christine to table restaurant.
That's it. That's great.
That's what this is already. We're already doing that.
There's no more local ingredients.
But, you know, with ambiance.
Oh, thanks a lot. Thanks a lot.
I dream about it every day, but my rich father banished me from the house.
This is actually a prequel series about Christina. Yeah. That's going to be our next series.
This character.
Despite the urgency of my escape, I need to know more about your rich father.
So just he's rich?
Which father?
Flashback, please. He's a British accent.
So do we cut to